But let's talk about Mumbai. They've always been the force to watch out for. Won it twice in a row. We're going for a hat-trick this time. A three-peat, if you may. It was not to be. It was quite close. You saw something. You saw flashes of brilliance. You saw flashes of old Mumbai from them, Joy. But it wasn't a coherent, put together high note. You just saw some random high notes at various times.
No, absolutely. And just two things I'll say. I have three words for you, three names for you, which really matter. And it's not Pollard or Hardik Pandya or any of these names. The names that I want to tell you are the Chepauk, the Firozshah Kotla, and the ground at Abu Dhabi. I mean, if you had to pick out and say this Mumbai Indians team anywhere in the world, what is the surfaces that they'd least like to play on? Okay.
Yeah.
And I think Chennai would be very high. Delhi is also not a pitch, so they won a game against Delhi there. They won a game there. This is not the kind of pitches they enjoy. They like the ball coming on. Their team is also equipped for that. So with all that, just remember, in terms of surfaces, no team has been cheated as much as Mumbai has. No team has got surfaces so antithetical to what they play for, what they normally play.
It's a good point. They've lost. They lost 6 out of 8 matches to the teams above them, to the top 4. They were bossing over the teams but that's. I guess you've not seen that before because Mumbai is always on the top, right? So they're always bossing the teams that are below them. But Harsha does make this. It's a very good point that Joy makes, because these surfaces are really not suited to them.
Yes, but you've got to win on those surfaces also, no? You cannot go to an exam and say, "Sir, ये type के exam में ना मुझे 100 मिलते हैं, ये type के exam में मैं नहीं." Look at.
I used to say that, but never worked.
But look at what happened. It is now the 4th year in a row that India's number 1 white ball batsman hasn't given you that dominating performance, not given you a 600-run tournament. You want a 500 plus from Rohit Sharma every time. But what were the two main differences? One, they always got wickets in the power play. Trent Bolt was giving them wickets in the power play. This time, virtually nothing in the power play. And then look what Kieron Pollard and Hardik Pandya were doing down the tail end, and Ishan Kishan and Surya Kumar Yadav were doing in the middle. Balls coming on, they're taking on the bowling, they're playing with bravado, with confidence, and then they get into this game. 170 is the difference. Their meter starts after 170, you got nothing. Suddenly there is no pressure, and Ishan Kishan plays like Ishan Kishan, and Surya Kumar Yadav plays like Surya Kumar Yadav. I think they were hamstrung by a couple of things, especially the Pandya brothers, but most important, Hardik. I think there was too much talk around Hardik. He's not going to bowl. And I mean, he didn't bowl last time as well, but there was not such a lot of talk around Hardik. And I think there was probably a lot going on in his head. He wasn't feeling great. I suspect he wasn't quite getting the power behind those shots. It comes down to what Joy was saying. The ball was stopping and coming, and Mumbai don't like to wait for the bus to come. It has to come. So I
good point.
Just there was something missing, You try and point a finger. What was missing? Because you look at that side today and say, which is the team you don't want to play? You'll say Mumbai. So there's something missing. It's a constructed side, and Mumbai suddenly not making it. It's like the Arsenal Invincibles of 2003-04. Suddenly all that great side with the Aris and the Vieiras and everybody else. Now, do they have to rebuild? I don't know. But there was something missing. It was like your coffee machine suddenly using 1/4 the coffee and giving you a slightly dilute brew.
Yeah, it's just that. When you look at it, you don't think anyone's been absolutely, it's been a disastrous season for anybody. But it's just that the high notes were not in sync. They were not consistent. They were not coming the way you're used to Mumbai being a symphony, right? You're just used to the horn section and the strings and everyone just coming on at the same time. And this beautiful symphony wins you, title after title. They won 5. But this time it just seemed like, one violin had a string broken, one trumpet, probably one of the things was not working. It just seemed like something was wrong, even though it looked kind of okay. But Joy, if you look at it, who are the players? We don't know what the retentions will be, but who are the players that you retain? If you had to choose 3 players to retain, I think we touched upon this last night as well. But if you have 3 players to retain from Mumbai, are you still going with Rohit? You said Rohit and Bumrah.
Rohit Bumrah, definitely. I still
Yeah.
believe that Surya Kumar Yadav is a more difficult batsman to replace. Because the reason is
Interesting.
that a lot of the other young Indian talent, a lot of these guys have emerged. All of them are batting at 1-2, 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2-3,
Yeah.
1-2-3. Okay? There are
Yeah.
very few guys like Surya who can bat at 4, who can bat at 5, who can bat at 6. You'd like him to bat at 4. So I say Surya in that sense is a more Ishan Kishan, and you'll say, okay, he's there. There's Venkatesh Iyer, there's Devdutt Padikkal, there's Prithvi Shaw. All of these guys can open and give you something. I think
Yeah,
Surya can give you
wickets.
from that mid-order as well. Yeah.
Ishan Kishan keeps wickets. And the reason they were able to play Nisham was because Ishan Kishan keeps wickets and they could leave out Quinton de Kock. But just to come back to that point about what was missing, who were the players Mumbai left out at various stages on this campaign? And would you have ever thought that these would be the players that would be dropped? Quinton de Kock was dropped, Ishan Kishan was dropped, Krunal Pandya was dropped, Rahul Chahar was dropped. And Rahul Chahar never came back. So if you are having to drop players of that standard, then it's just, I think it happens sometimes. With just great teams, they just don't turn up. I mean, the same team could turn up tomorrow and beat everybody else.